Yo, what's up guys, it's Sam here. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I know I haven't done a video in a little bit, and this one's kind of coming out a little late, but I haven't had the ability to make videos besides like 10 videos that I made. Whenever a crash would happen in the race, I just turn on the camera. Totally real reaction. It was in-time reaction, but it was totally overreacted for the video. Never trust reaction videos. Anyway, we're gonna talk about what happened last week in Parkland and more about it. It's probably gonna be a longer video because I just have so much to say. But whatever you do not believe me, because never believe a guy who eats Oreos and popcorn at the same time. Definitely if he dips it in root beer. Actually, root beer tastes good. I don't know what everybody's freaking out about. Better with Tide Pod. I don't need to watch what I say in this video because I know there's gonna be people with both points of views. People who are gonna say guns are good, people who are gonna say guns are bad, people who are gonna understand Nicholas Cruz's point of view, and there's gonna be people who don't. This massacre made me sad, but nothing compares to Sandy Hook, so I'm going to speak nothing, maybe a little bit, but probably not at all of Sandy Hook in this video. No matter what happens, no matter what anybody says about any massacre, that shit is just uncalled for, totally sad. Nobody, what did those little kids do to you? Okay, so let's get right into this. Parkland was awful. Like, it's awful. I haven't heard much about the killer's point of view. Yeah, I mean, I know he was crazy. I know that much. Saw that video of him, like, outside of his house just shooting a pistol, like, unloaded pistol, just shooting it in, like, his backyard. He's, like, standing there shirtless. This dude's crazy. I mean, there's no defending him. There's, Columbine, you can defend them. I'm able to defend them. I personally don't think, like, they're horrible people. And that's why people are probably not going to trust me in this video. It's because I don't think they're horrible people. I think they were good people turned bad by the effects of high school. Now, obviously, I'm smart enough to know that high school doesn't really matter. It's not gonna, like, last. Just go through it, pass your classes, then you're out of it. Those kids, though, were bullied. They were bullied. I'm not a bullied kid, but, like, I just realized that people are stupid. That's most of my hatred towards people. And I think that's why I can agree with them so much, is because it's like, you're right. It's not right to kill people. That's probably, like, the one thing I disagree with. Pretty much everything they said, I just agree with. I happen to, like, see that they're not full of shit. They're honestly telling the truth. I've seen, like, all their videos that, like, were released after the whole thing, and it's, like, right. I've read their journal entries, it's right. I've seen the documentary, which is, I mean, I don't know them, I didn't know them, I wasn't even alive at the time, but it's, like, they're right. They're speaking the truth. Like, how are you gonna bully people and then be surprised when they shoot up the school? I mean, obviously, it's not the way to handle it, but, like, if you bully someone too much, everything they've done, everything they've tried is not gonna, like, work. I mean, you're gonna listen to them once they have a gun. Now, I've heard a lot of liberals speaking lately about this, and I just decide really not to listen to them, because it's just, they're stupid. I don't like Trump. I don't like Trump either. Like, he's dumb. I don't like liberals. I don't hate them, but I just hate what, like, what they're saying. It's just, they're wrong. I don't think guns are bad. I don't. You don't need a rifle. I mean, rifles are good to have. Hunting. You're not gonna kill a deer with a pistol. You're not gonna be able to catch a fish with a pistol. You need, like, a rifle to do that. It's not gonna work. How do you think people get fish meat? They get it with a rifle, right? I mean, it's a joke. Rifles are good. They're fun to shoot. I'd assume. I see the people who, like, own them, like, are collectors. Florida Massacre was so sad. It was devastating. Like, I remember Friday night, I think, was when it really hit me. I was just sitting there and I got, like, really upset about the whole thing. This just causes, like, so much more people to do some shit. Like, after Columbine, everybody, like, not everybody, but everybody who's like them wanted to recreate it. Everybody who saw their kind of point of views, all the crazy people. I know there's a lot of people who can see their point of views, but, like, not gonna do it. But there's, like, a lot of people who wanted to recreate them. And this is just now a whole nother thing, a whole nother string added onto that. People are gonna be making it bigger if we don't do anything. People say the solution is to just ban guns. Ban like rifles. That takes away so many people's hobbies. I think we need to have armed guards at schools. But Sam, what about the churches? What about the churches? They got shot up in November. Okay, arm the churches. Arm guard the churches. One thing that really makes me sad, though, like, is that people are just gonna forget about this in no time. And the only reason people are going to continue to talk about this, the only reason people are still talking about this, is not because of the sadness of the situation. They're not talking about it for the victims. I doubt one of the victims have been named. Like, besides that one guy, Guacamole or something. I doubt any of the victims have really been, like, talked about since this. The only reason that people are going to continue to talk about this is because of the gun. The shooter. We're not realizing what's really important here, the victims. We're talking about the shooter and why the shooter did this. I think if you want to stop things like this from happening, stop giving the shooters so much attention. Nicholas Cruz. That Dylan Klebold, Eric Harris. Think immediately of the situation. Let me name a Columbine victim. Cassie Bernal. Exactly. You don't think about the victims, and that's what really sucks, is that we think about the shooters, we think about the people who caused this, not the people who were affected by this. Obviously, we need to learn our lessons from these shootings. Obviously, we got to figure out why these killers did what they did. Just talking about, like, the gun. We need to figure out what we can do to prevent this without the guns being involved, without that guns being a conversation or anything, because we know that the guy had a gun, the guy shot to kill. And this is exactly what's wrong. This is exactly what's wrong with this guy, is that he had no reason to be doing this. He had no legitimate reason. I hate this dude. Valentine's Day is just... I expected myself to make a lot of good points in this video, and now that it's happening, my mind's just drawn a blank. I thought for like a week, you know, I'm gonna make this video, it's gonna be epic, and now that it's happening, my mind's just blanked out. I can't think of anything to say. I had so much that I thought of to say, and now that it's happening, I don't know what to say. It's just sad. Like, there's no reason for people to be doing this. There's no reason for a guy to come into a school and just shoot the kid. Like, the last place I want to go is to school. I don't want to go to school and then die. I don't want to go to school, have plans to come home, play my game, watch some TV, talk to my friend, Friday night, go to like baseball game or whatever, and then some kid come in and shoot me, shoot other kids. School, my school could easily have been that school. And that's what really hits close to me, is because it's like this could easily be my school. Any kid could easily do this to my school. Who knows? Kids in my school could already own guns, powerful guns. They could come in, do it now. Like, now is the time. It could easily be my school. I don't care if the kid comes in and shoots me. I don't want him killing the other kids. Like, the other kids just don't. Bro, you are afraid we will take away your gun. We are afraid you'll take away our children. We haven't taken away your guns. Your guns have taken too many of our children. Whose fears are unfounded. They make the guns sound like the issue. It's the people using the guns. It's the people using the guns. And then they come off with things like, you don't need a rifle. I will stick to this to the day I die. Guns do not kill people. People kill people. I could have a whole arsenal right here, right now. I could be at, like, ammunition all around me. I could have these guns. Like, pretend those basses back there, those guitars, are guns. I could have them right here. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go upstairs and, like, shoot people or go outside and shoot people, because I'm a decent person. I realize it's wrong. Though if Nick Cruz were here and those were guns, he'd probably take them and go kill people. It's sad that, like, these guns are being the reason for, like, these issues. I do think they need to be more strictly monitored, obviously, because you can't let people like Nick Cruz be having guns, because there have been reports from him. That, like, since 2011, I think the cops have been called to his house 48 times or something. Risky group chats with, like, a girl or something. Okay, do background checks, and then don't let this crazy kid buy a gun. Or, like, when somebody gets, like, arrested for something big, search their house to make sure they don't have, like, any guns, and if they do, take them away and don't let them ever buy guns again. I think that's how we should monitor it. Oh, there we go. My guns have done no such thing, mine along with the vast majority of responsible and decent peoples. I'd vote for stricter gun relations, but don't group me with murderers. Pretty much all I had to say is Parkland's sad, Columbine is called for, but stupid. Guns don't kill people, people kill people, and don't kill people. How about that? This is the part of the video where it's hard, because it's like the end, and I'm not sure how people are gonna just think about this. I'm always smart. I always think I'm, like, really smart when I'm making the video, editing the video. I think it's gonna be, like, a really good idea, and then it's once I upload the video, I'm like, oh god, I really just messed up. Like, I sounded really stupid. So I don't hate people. I really don't. I don't think the shooting was good. I really don't. Like, just because I think one of them was understandable doesn't mean that this other one is good. Doesn't mean I agree with all of them. That's the only one that's understandable, because these kids are bullied. Like, there's video proof of them being bullied. You can see in one of the videos them walking down the hallway peacefully, kindly, just walking one place to another, and then a bunch of idiotic fucking jocks just coming up and knocking the camera right out of their hands, or almost out of their hands. And that's exactly the kind of kids that go to my school. That's exactly the kind of kids that go to my school that would treat other people this way, just because they're richer, just because they screw girls, just because they play sports, just because they have money, just because they have rich families, rich houses. They think they can be above other people, and it pisses me off. You are not above anyone, no matter what. You are just as good as the homeless man right down the street. Bill Gates is just as good is the homeless man right down the street. I know this wasn't as much of a talk about Parkland as it was just other things and the whole situation about it. He took away such good lives of these people just for him to just not die. Okay, the mentality, if I'm gonna die, take people with me, but don't kill people and then survive. That's dumb. I would never kill somebody and then no, I wouldn't kill anybody anyway. Don't kill people and then not die yourself. So here's what I'm gonna do. Rest in peace, Alyssa Al-Hadif. Rest in peace, Scott Beagle. Rest in peace, Martin Duque. Rest in peace, Nicholas Dora. Rest in peace, Aaron Feast. Rest in peace, Jamie... Sorry if I got your name wrong. Jamie Guttenberg. Rest in peace, Chris Hickson. Rest in peace, Luke Hoyer. Rest in peace, Kara I don't know. Rest in peace, Gina Montoloto. Rest in peace, Joaquin Oliver. Rest in peace, Elena Petty. Rest in peace, Meadow Pollock. Rest in peace, Helena Ramsey. Rest in peace, Alex Satcher. I don't know. Rest in peace, Carmen Centrup. Rest in peace, Peter Wang. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry that you guys had to sit through this. I'm sorry if you didn't agree with what I said. I don't expect you to agree with what I said, but it's my point of view. And the whole situation has opened my eyes because I never really understood the seriousness of this. I never really thought like it was a huge deal because Columbine. It just kind of took me away because I thought like for a long time I legitimately agreed with them and I even agreed with what they did. And now this has just opened my eyes just like to the whole entire situation and just about how bad it is. And that's just messed up. Like, you don't kill people. Okay, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. If you dislike this video, please leave a dislike and a hate comment telling me exactly what I did wrong. I'm sure I'll get a lot of those, but be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. That's it. Bye, guys.